Hey y'all, Jonathan McGary here, and this is Off the Page, Genesis chapter 2. There is much in this chapter that we could cover, from a more thorough explanation of God's creation to the more specific account of the creation of man and woman. But I want to focus on something different, because as I read this chapter today, something new jumped off the page to me. First, it says in verse 8 and 9 that God planted a garden and placed man in the garden. God could have placed man anywhere on earth, but he had a specific place that he wanted him, and that is where he placed him. Where he placed him is also where he had made provision for him. God provided water, food, fellowship, and even love for a woman that was to be a companion to him. Secondly, he also placed man where he had a purpose for him. Verse 15 tells us that God placed man in the garden so that he could tend the garden. And later he had Adam name the animals. Lastly, in verses 16 and 17, God gives instruction and direction. God never calls us to a task without making available to us the ability to accomplish that task through the ability he gives us and the instruction that he provides for us. All of this reminds me that God has a specific place that he has placed us, and that in doing so, he provides all that we need to thrive in that place, until which time he moves us from that place. Wherever God has you today, look to him, be satisfied with his will, and seek to accomplish through his strength all that he has for you today. So what about you? Do you see what I saw? Did God show you something else? He will be found, and that is the whole point of us reading his love letter to us, to seek him, to know him, and to have a relationship with him. Let God speak to you today. Until next time, remember, I love you. More importantly, God loves you. Keep your eyes on him.